Hey guys, it's Jeff here. Welcome to a Syberia walkthrough. This is a fantastic point-and-click adventure game with pretty amazing graphics. It's the first of a series of 3 games. The first 2 have already been released. The third one will be released later in 2015 or possibly 2016. Play the role of that girl there, Kate Walker. She's arrived at this quaint little village as a lawyer to oversee the purchase of the toy factory. Cool, love the little sounds. Love the graphics, love the sounds. Beautiful. Okay, the first thing we want to do is have a look at this notice board. There should be a letter here where we can get a fair bit of information about what's going on. I won't read the whole thing, but you can pause the video if you do want to read through this. It basically tells us about the Vorarlberg family and the toy factory, which has been in operation for about 800 years. They produce pretty amazing toys and automatons that can do some pretty fantastic things, and they've sent them all around the world. Here's a picture here of Rudolf Vorarlberg, who managed the business during its glory years, and we have Charles Vorarlberg over here with one of his creations. So again, you can pause this if you want to read this through properly, but I'll just continue on with the story. So we can try and pick up our luggage here. Kate's going to be a little bit too tired.
I really don't have the strength to take this suitcase any further. I wonder who can help me.
So yeah, she's too tired to pick up the luggage. Let's go and have a chat with someone else. We can have a look at the desk in a little bit. Let's just explore the rest of this room. We have a little boy here, so we'll go up and say hi to him.
Hi there. Hey, hi there. What are you doing? Can I see?
No, too difficult. Momo's work very difficult.
So, your name's Momo. I'm Kate.
Momo do like Hans. He draw.
Hans?
Don't disturb Momo. Momo work difficult.
Will you show me your drawing?
No, not finished. Go away.
Okay, we're going to leave Momo alone. He looks
I guess I'll let you continue working.
very engrossed in his drawing there. So let's go and have a look at the desk, and we'll see if we can get some attention. Let's just zoom in on this desk here. As you can see, there is a little character here, and that's how we ring the bell. We can press this button, but nothing works. What we need to do is actually pick up this key. Let's go to our inventory, grab the key, and put it in the back of this little guy here. Then we should be able to push this button here.
Okay, I'm coming.
Okay, fantastic. Looks like we have the manager here.
Hi there.
Hello there, ma'am.
He's not going to give us his name. Let's just introduce ourselves.
I would like a room. My company should have made a reservation in the name of Walker. The company is Marson and Lormont Associates. The name is Kate Walker.
Of course, Miss Walker. You are in room 6 on the next floor up.
Thank you.
And we need some help with our luggage.
Could you possibly take my luggage up, please?
Please do excuse me, Miss Walker. We have been neglecting our duties. Guests are so rare these days that we forget our manners. So you're the American woman? Is it true what people say, that you've come to buy the factory?
Not factory. Anna's house. Hans' house.
Excuse me?
Would you quiet down, you mischievous little boy? I imagine our little town must disappoint you. You see, today is very sad for us. It's a day of mourning. Today is the funeral of Miss Anna.
Momo's sad, but Han's not dead. Han's long way away. Anna told Momo. Anna liked Momo very much.
That's enough, Momo. Stop pestering the lady. Now go on, scram. Get out of here, you hear? What was I saying? Oh, yes, Miss Anna. Such a great loss for Valadilene, it really is. Because now that she's dead, the factory'll close. But you're here to stop that happening, aren't you? Our future is in your hands, Miss Walker.
What? Anna Vorarlberg is dead?
Here's your room. I hope you like it, Miss Walker. I'll leave you to rest for the time being. You must have a lot of work to do. You know, the takeover of the factory is very good news for us here. It would make us very happy to see life return to our valley. If only you had seen Valadilene before. It was delightful. People came from all over the world to buy Vorarlberg automatons. Ah, somebody has left you some mail, I see. Remember, if you need anything at all, we're not far away, Miss Walker.
Okay, so we've been left some mail. This is going to be a fax from the company. So let's pick this up and we'll have a little bit of a read and see what they have to say. Okay, it's from Edward Marson from Marson and Lormont Associates. Dear Kate, our client, the Universal Toy Company, is more than eager to see conclusions from the talks with Vorarlberg Manufacturing with view to a takeover in the days to come, and we have received notification to this effect. We are counting on your undoubted qualities as a business lawyer to bring negotiations with Madame Anna Vorarlberg, the current owner, to a close. Allow me to remind you that the Universal Toy Company is a multinational which has a monopoly on the toy market. It is a Class A priority client who is also presenting Madame Vorarlberg with a golden opportunity to sell her factory. You should remind her of this fact in case she starts having last-minute second thoughts before signing the purchase agreement. I'm under no doubt that you will live up to the great expectations I have in you, Edward Marston. Now, what we need to pick up from this is actually the phone number up here, 12458-902. 12458-902. We're going to give them a call because Anna has actually died and we need to let them know.
I should tell.
Oops, let's go to our inventory. We are going to tell them. 12458-902.
Marson and Lormont, how can I help you?
Can you put me through to Mr. Marson, please? It's Kate Walker.
Hold the line, please.
Hello, Kate. So tell me, how's the case going?
I've just got to Valadilene, and there's a slight problem, Mr. Marson, I'm afraid. Mrs. Vorarlberg is dead.
Ah, that's most unfortunate. But I seem to remember we made provisions for just such a sad eventuality, and we know that there was no heir.
Yes, that's right, but...
So where's the problem, Kate? Contact the notary right away. I'll get my secretary to fax you his address and an introduction letter from the firm.
Very good, Mr. Marson.
Right, I gotta go, Kate. Keep me up to date, okay?
I just...
Okay, so he's all about business and Kate wants to figure out what's going on, I think. So let's figure out what's going on. We're going to go and grab that fax that Mason should have sent to the hotel, and then we need to go and find the notary to let them know. So let's just head on straight down the stairs here. There's nothing else we can do up here at the top level of the hotel. Let's have a talk with this guy once more.
I'm back again.
Miss Walker?
Let's ask about the fax here.
A fax didn't arrive for me, did it?
Maybe. I thought I heard the phone ring.
Do you think you might want to go and check?
Certainly, ma'am. Immediately.
Thank you very much.
Okay, this is for the notary. It says, Dear Maitre Alfalter, as you are no doubt aware, our practice is charged with undertaking negotiations for the takeover of the Vorarlberg manufacturing by our client, the Universal Toy Company. It is with great sadness that we learn of the recent death of the manager and owner of the factory, Madame Vorarlberg, with whom negotiations had started. We are under no doubt that Madame Vorarlberg left you instructions before her death, enabling this sale to be concluded. We should remind you of the significant boost the arrival of the American multinational would bring to the economy of your region. It is for this reason that I am sure you will give our representative, Miss Kate Walker, a warm welcome. Yours faithfully, Edward Marson.
Thank you.
At your service.
We're going to ask him about a few other things here. Let's ask him about Hans.
The young boy who was here earlier talked about, Hans. Who is Hans?
Momo was talking about Hans Vorarlberg, Anna's younger brother. But he died a long time ago. Nobody here even met him.
Okay, that's interesting. So I guess we'll see if he's alive or not later on in the game. Let's ask about Momo.
Who is the boy who was drawing here earlier? Is he your son?
Heaven forbid. No, not at all. He's not a bad boy, no. Momo is just a little simple, that's all.
What is his connection with Anna Vorarlberg?
Momo is what you'd call the village idiot, and Anna took him under her wing. He must have reminded her of her younger brother, no doubt. And birds of a feather stick together, don't they?
You're implying that Anna Vorarlberg was a little bit slow as well?
Heaven forbid. No, not at all. She was a real loner. She kept to herself, that's all.
I just love all these little mechanical robots. I've noticed there are tons of them here in Valadilene.
Be careful what you say. Vorarlberg automatons are not robots. If you want people to like you here, never ever pronounce the word robot.
Okay. What is the difference between an automaton and a robot, then?
Well, to tell you the truth, no one really knows.
Okay, let's ask about...
Did you know Anna Vorarlberg
Anna?
yourself?
Oh, why, of course I did. I mean, well, not really. She was a very great lady. We loved her very much. May she rest in peace.
Okay, she was a great lady, much loved, but he didn't know much about her.
I'm gonna go look around Valadilene. See you later.
As you like, miss.
We need to go out and find the notary. Before we do that, let's go and have a look at the table that the boy was drawing at. He did drop a few things down here, so let's go and pick them up. There's a few cog wheels. We'll pick up that one, and there's another one just by her feet as well, so we'll just make sure we get both of them. And there's also a couple on the table, so let's have a closer look at the table here. As you can see, there are a few more cogs here, and there's the drawing or the scratching that that Momo was doing on the table. I guess it may make some part of a machine. There we go, we've picked up those cogs. Now we're going to head out into the streets and have a bit of a look around at this village and at the beautiful graphics as well. Looks absolutely fantastic. Let's head down this path. And we're going to head up one screen first of all. And as you can see, there is a guy sitting on this bench, so let's have a chat with him.
Good morning.
Good morning. What a pleasure to meet such a lovely young lady honoring our aging streets. Please sit yourself down next to me so we can enjoy the air together.
It would be a pleasure, but I'm afraid I don't have the time. Some other time, maybe.
I hope so, miss. I remember when these streets were full of vibrant life. In those days, there was a charming encounter to be had round every corner. Our good little town of Valadilene is not what it used to be.
It looks like things have changed a bit around here.
Our children have all left the valley. They need to earn a living, don't they? Can't really blame them. You have to move with the times, don't you? And it's not at the Vorarlberg factory that they'll find jobs. Being excluded from the world is not an easy burden to bear, believe you me, miss.
But it's such a pretty little village.
I can tell you're not from these parts. I hope you enjoy the pleasures that we still have to offer. Good day to you.
It's a gorgeous little village. This guy didn't really give us much information, except that it used to be a vibrant place to live. Now it's all a bit empty, so we're going to head back here. And we'll go and find the notary. We can't get into any of these other houses or buildings just at the moment. We have the patisserie here, the bakery. We're going to have a chat with this guy.
Good morning. Are you open? Can I buy something from your bakery?
No, afraid not. Not possible. We're closed.
I can wait a while.
You can wait, but we're closed all day. Day of mourning.
I'm sorry. Please accept my condolences.
Don't worry about it. Because of Madame Vorarlberg's death, all the shops are closed. Mayor's decision. Try tomorrow.
Tomorrow I won't be here. That's a pity.
Okay, so we're just going to continue on. Looks like all of the shops in this little town are closed. If we keep walking down here, we should find the notary, and we can deliver that fax. Okay, I thought there might be a splash if I walk into the puddle, but there's no splash. This is the notary here. There is a newspaper on the bench that we can pick up and have a look at as well. Okay, the Valadilene Gazette, Wednesday, April 17th, 2002. Mourning the loss of the Queen of our hearts. Let us pay homage today to Anna Vorarlberg, who died peacefully yesterday at the age of 86. I won't read through all of this. You can pause the video and continue reading if you would like to. Okay. Let's have a look here at this contraption on the wall. Okay, as you can see, there is a strange little contraption. There's a little lever here that we can pull, and what we want to do is grab the fax that we had, the second fax. I think this is fax 2. We want to put this in his hand, and we want to pull this lever over here. There we go. He's going to read it. Beautiful. So we get let in. Fantastic. Okay, that's a pretty amazing contraption. He doesn't even have to leave his desk to figure out what's going on. Okay, there is nothing here we can do. We'll pick that up a little bit later. Let's go and have a chat with this guy. Oops, sorry, we're going to go through this door here. What am I doing? Let's head on down here, and we're going to go through this door.
Hello, sir.
Miss Walker, I presume. Have you had a good journey?
Everything went very smoothly. Thank you.
Do take a seat, Miss Walker, please.
I imagine you are aware of the business that brings me here.
Of course, I was waiting for you.
Okay, let's ask about Anna.
You don't find it suspicious that Madame Vorarlberg left us so suddenly?
Her death took us by surprise. She still seemed to have so much life left in her.
I would have loved to have met her.
Anna Vorarlberg was not only one of my most faithful clients, she was also a very dear friend.
Have you ever met Hans Vorarlberg, Anna's brother?
I have a few vague memories of him, that is all. I was very young at the time. Very young. If you don't mind, can we come back to that later?
At the tavern, I met a young boy by the name of Momo. I was informed that he is mentally disabled. Whatever his condition, he told me about a man called Hans. He's apparently Madame Vorarlberg's brother. Moreover, it appears that Hans is not actually dead. What do you think of that?
Let us take one thing at a time, Miss Walker. You will receive all the information you need in due course, you can be sure of that.
That is a magnificent automaton you have at your entrance.
I'm very proud of it. And since my health problems, it has become absolutely indispensable for me. Yes, indispensable. It was Anna Vorarlberg who had the idea. She provided many houses with this kind of machinery.
I am the legal representative for the Universal Toy Company. I'm responsible for...
So I understood, Miss Walker. Miss Walker, I am afraid that the sale of the Vorarlberg factory is not as straightforward as it first seemed.
Whoa there. Everything was agreed. We'd obtained Anna Vorarlberg's consent, and her death does absolutely nothing to invalidate that. Now, I have to be back in New York the day after tomorrow, Maître Alfotaire. My client and I are impatient to seal this deal.
I understand only too well, Miss Walker. There is an heir, Miss Walker.
Excuse me? An heir? But Madame Vorarlberg never married, as far as I know. And in my last conversation with her, she absolutely never mentioned this detail.
Miss Walker, believe me, I was more surprised than you are. Anna Vorarlberg sent me a letter 2 days before she died. Understand, Miss Walker, that had I known about this earlier, I would have informed you. I shall read you the document in my possession. I am so very old. It seems that today life is slipping away from me more quickly than I imagined, and I fear that I will not be of this world to sign the takeover contract for my dear factory. So, I must make this confession to you now. My brother Hans is still alive. It would not surprise me if you find this difficult to believe, but it is indeed the truth. You must remember his death, his funeral, too. Even though you were very young at the time, it was but a sordid charade dreamt up by our father. To him, the very idea that his only son should wish to leave Valadilene and abandon the family business was unbearable. When Hans left, he preferred to think him dead and make everybody else believe this too. He obliged me to bear this terrible secret as well. I repeat that Hans is still alive, so when I die, it is he who becomes the sole and rightful heir of our factory.
Okay, I see. If Hans Vorarlberg is not dead after all, then I just have to sign the contracts with him. I suppose you've already contacted him? Where can I reach him?
The second half of the letter informs us that Hans Vorarlberg is somewhere in Syberia. I will leave the document in your hands to read at your leisure.
Okay, let's have a look at this. I've never had the chance to see my dear brother again. Fortunately though, Hans and I have remained very close in thought. Throughout the years, I've been able to follow his meandering life as he sporadically sent me news. On occasions, he would write me letters, but they were rare, as my brother, since his unfortunate accident, has maintained a phobia for the written word. I wonder what accident that was. However, he has sent me several plans of automatons that I eagerly had made up at the factory, and I will admit that they have largely contributed to the success of Vorarlberg Creations. Hans has always had a marvellous gift of breathing life into objects through clever combinations of cogwheels and springs. My little brother is a genius in the true sense of the word. Let us return to the matter in hand. Rest assured of my personal conviction that my brother will not object in the slightest to the sale of the factory. If I have already passed away when you come to read this letter, it is to him that the matter should be addressed. I received his last letter 6 months ago, posted from the north of Syberia. I regret to say that I have received no more recent news. I am aware of the difficult situation in which my confession and lack of further details leave you, but I wish to die with a clear conscience. I would be grateful, dear Matri, I'll falter, if you could inform the American law firm with whom I have been dealing of these developments. I have grown so old, so tired. Will all my respect and final greetings. Anna Vorarlberg. Okay, so...
Anna Vorarlberg had no further information to add?
Unfortunately not, Miss Walker. I have told you as much as I know. The situation, in legal terms, is now clear. If you want to conclude this sale, you have to find Hans Vorarlberg. Apparently, there is a body lying in the town cemetery. There also seems to be some ghost wandering around Syberia. It seems you have your work cut out for you. Believe me, Miss Walker, when I say that I am most sorry for this regrettable setback. Most sorry.
Great. What now, then?
Perhaps you will find out more in the Vorarlberg factory archives. You will find the key in the waiting room. My role in this affair finishes here with the reading of this letter. And now, if you'll excuse me, I must rest. You see, my health is not excellent at the moment, and my doctor forbids me from working for too long. I will not detain you for any longer, Miss Walker. Do not forget to close the door as you go out.
Goodbye, sir.
I love all these little details in the doors, the walls, the paneling. Just, you know, so much detail in all of these fixtures. It's pretty amazing. That's all we have to chat about with this guy, so let's head on out. I suppose I can head through this door, can I?
No need to go down there.
Okay, let's head on out here. These exquisitely detailed doors. Okay, we have another little character here as well. I don't think there's anything we can do here at the moment, so we'll just close that and let's head on out. We're just going to move over here to the waiting room, and we're going to pick up the key to the factory. So let's grab this. And we'll head on out the door here as well. Now, the entrance to the factory should be over here to the right. So we're just going to head out. Now, over there is another strange door that we need to get through as well. Another automaton at the front of the door. So let's just walk past the patisserie, the bakery. This guy's out here having a smoke or something because everything is closed for the day due to the death of Miss Anna Vorarlberg. Okay, we do have a phone call here.
Hello?
Kate?
Dan, I'm so pleased to hear your voice.
How are you, honey? Did you have a good journey? Have you settled in?
It was long, tiring, damp especially, but I'm okay. Especially when you...
Everything going as planned?
Yeah, I mean, well, not really. It's not exactly what I thought it would be. You know, everything's so different here.
Actually, while we're on this subject, I managed to free myself up tomorrow lunchtime. I'll come and meet you at the airport. I hope the flight from Paris won't be delayed. We're expected at the Goldbergs about 8 o'clock. I hope you have the time to take a shower and change, my poor honey bun.
Dan, I don't think the Goldbergs tomorrow night is really on.
Don't worry, Kate. You'll be as perfect as ever. Anyway, you never have to wear much to look really great.
Dan, I'm going to have to extend my stay here. There's one or two complications. You understand?
Kate, honey, what are you talking about? It's only a measly toy factory.
The sale isn't going through as expected. I've got to stay a bit longer. Dan, you don't mind, do you?
But Katie, you can't do this to me. I mean, it's the Goldberg contract. There's millions of dollars on the line here.
I know, I'm sorry. You go ahead. Don't worry about me. I'll get back as soon as I can, I promise. Okay, I've got to go. I'll call you back soon. Love you, honey.
Okay, so we're going to head off to the factory over here. The entrance is just through this gate here. We do have the key now, so we should be able to get in. Love this countryside. It looks absolutely fantastic. This is all the time we have for in the first part of this walkthrough. We'll continue on as we head into the secret path down here and into the factory. Thanks for watching.